Hey, it's Ardith Goodwin from Ardith Art Studio, and y'all are actually getting to see my new studio for the first time, which is really exciting. I got my box from Donna Downey for the Find Out Fridays program, and I am fixing to put my hand in it and pull out the products for the first time. I have no clue what's in it, but I'm really excited about what they might be because based on how they feel, they feel pretty cool. So, oh my gosh, a wooden palette. That's going to be fun to do. Make a good substrate or a good face with an eyeball. We'll have to see about that. And that is about art alternatives. And then there is, okay, that's a piece of paper. Haven't read that yet. I might need to incorporate that too. And this is a stamp. It's called a Unity stamp, and it looks like it's poppies. And it's a 4" by 7" wild poppy silhouette. So that's going to be a lot of fun to work with. Let's see, a couple more things. Oh my gosh, bright aqua green, like my favorite color on the planet. This is by Liquitex. And then this is looks like a black crink permanent paint stick. I've not used that product before, so I look forward to seeing how that works. And I think that's it, other than teal tissue paper. So not sure if that's one of the products or that's just packaging, but I'll incorporate that as well. So looking at what we've got, my favorite color paint on the planet, a cool permanent black marker by Crink, Unity stamp, which is wild poppies, and a wooden palette. So I might have to get some power tools out and some assemblage going. We'll have to see. But I look forward to you following along and seeing what I create with this. And hopefully you'll get to purchase these products from Donna Downey and create your own interesting, unique work of art. Okay, so I've gotten my materials, including the poppy stamp and the Crink black permanent marker and the Liquitex aqua green heavy body acrylic. This is just a watercolor piece of paper that I'm going to wreck. It has some prior paint on it. And then I have my acrylics. There's the aqua green, titanium white, Holbein red and opera, cad yellow by Liquitex, and phthalo blue. Also have a brayer and a Lyra water soluble graphite stick. This one is 6B. Look for the raindrops on the label to make sure it's water soluble. I may use some Derwent ink tints blocks as well. At this point, I'm just looking at the abstract, and I've decided to cut the poppy stamp and use the organic lines. I like the shapes on them. They're unpredictable, which is what I love. Rather than use the wooden palette, literally, I'm going to use the edges to trace because I want some concentric lines. So I grabbed a Derwent ink tints pencil and I'm just tracing and moving the board. It's just about mark making right now. I grabbed a Conti purple pastel pencil and I'm still using the board to trace. These lines are much more controlled. And I love the energy in the piece so far. Okay, I'm grabbing my Crink Permanent Black crayon stick. It works just like a crayon stick, except that it's waterproof. And I've traced an oval. This is my crash test dummy head. So I made the nose line and the eye line. I'm adding in a nose. I'm drawing in some lips and a chin, 2 eye sockets. And I've decided to go figurative. I grab my brayer and the titanium white. I'm going to ink the stamp. And I'm just going to place it randomly across the page. This creates more visual interest. I love to fracture faces, so the more marks, the more I can fracture a face. This part of the stamp has more organic shapes, a little bit broader, and I'm just placing them randomly. I'm having fun. So I'm thinking about what comes next. It's time to paint. Grab a little bit of the opera, add some titanium white, and that makes it more opaque. And I'm just going to randomly start adding in the pink color all over the page in some spots. I'm still going figurative, but right now it's just about play. Let's add the Liquitex aqua green that's going on his face. And at this point, because I'm doing a face, I want to make sure I know where the light source hits the face. So I think the dark shadow will be on the right side of the face and the lighter will be on the left. I'm adding in the nose, the lips, the eyebrows with some different colors. A good portion of this is still quite random. Working on adding some color to the eyes. Grab my Crink stick again because I think I'm giving him a crown. It's Mardi Gras here in Mobile, so we need a jester with a crown. Here I'm adding lights to the left-hand side of the face. I'm looking at my composition. And I'm going to add some bolder orange colors. Still thinking about the neck and pulling this figure forward. And then the details in the crown. I think he needs an ear and another ear. I've mixed the phthalo with the opera to create that gorgeous purple. And this I'm going to negative grab around the crown so that I can pull the figure forward and make the background recede. I don't want to cover up all of the background, but I do want to cover up most of it. Adding the aqua green along the shoulder, and you can just begin to see the figure starting to come forward. All right, I'm looking at the crown from the top to the bottom and how I want to pull in some color and go from dark to light. So I'm adding white towards the bottom, which creates a tint. Now I'm going to pull in some bold neon orange. I love color, can you tell? I'm going to go ahead and block in the eyebrows, the eyes, and the pupils so I can begin to work on his expression. The bottom lip is always a little lighter than the top. Added some Createx black acrylic because I need some strong pupils. It's wise at this point to let it dry because I went a little fast and I struggled with my light bounces because that black was still wet in the eyeball. I switched to try some De La Rowney FW acrylic ink, and it was still a little wet. I'm adding the light to the bridge of the nose and the chin because the chin comes forward. And as I look ahead into this piece, I'm going to begin thinking about refining the face, how I've used these supplies, and adding the juicy tidbits to make his face much more unique. It's going to be exciting. I hope you have fun doing it. I think he needs stripes on his nose. Here you can see the finished piece. You can tell how I brought the lights forward. There's a dark shadow on the right side of his face, and I added dashes and dots to the background. Turned out pretty cool. You can view my work at ardithgoodwin.com and follow me on Facebook.